Welcome to Old School Garage. I bought the cheapest Triumph Dolomite in Europe. This car cost me less than 700 quid. I mean, I have to go for a long way to pick it up, but have a look at it. Obviously, it's not in the best state, but it's not bad. Sorry, I don't want to show my shadow, but this car has been parked up for many years. Unfortunately, outside. That's the problem. But it's not in, well, if you can see, there are some bit of a rust spots in there. There are some weeds growing out, but overall it's not in bad nick. This episode I tried to start this car. Well, getting the car off the ramp is not so easy because I have to prop it with the winch. I propped it with the Jeep over there and well, I have to pull it. As you can see, there is the ratchet strap. So this is actual real time. The car is rolling off because there's no tires on the front. So I have to play with it because there's nobody here to help. Well, finally the dolly is off. I'm not sure about the state of it, so we're gonna have a quick look around. I don't even know how long has it been stood. So shall we start with the inside? Yep. Doors is a bit, yes. Doors is a bit manky. Let me put my headlight on. Hopefully we're gonna see a little bit more. Sorry about this. It's a tiny little bit dark in here, but I try to show you the car. So this car has been parked around, so it's a bit of dampness in here. This is my fuel funnel I just brought with me, with some fuel obviously. I just took it out from the car. So the dashboard, we have 70,000 miles in a clock. I mean, if you can see, I'm sorry for the darkness, but it's in okay condition. If you seen it, I got another Triumph 2000, have the same problem when I done that barn find. These, is it like a lacquer? Yeah, it's coming off. Well, it looks like all Triumphs suffering the same problem when they on the sun. I mean, the interior reasonable in here. The seats are in reasonably good nick, same as the back seats. There are some speakers up there. The roof lining, I think it's pretty good nick. It looks like there's a bit of dampness in there, if you can see on the back. I'm not sure that's just age or actual water. Where is the bonnet catch? I think it should be, yes, it's down there. Let's see if she's opens up. Oh yes. Right. So this is the state of the engine. Bloody hell. Okay. He's got one of those hoo-ha horns on it. The bonnet itself does seen better days. Loads of moisture. Looks like it's been trapped loads of moisture underneath there. To be fair, no, the car might not be in the best state, but because it was so cheap, I mean, I paid 700 quid plus delivery. I mean, I have to go and pick it up. It's on me around 800 quid. Which is, I don't know, let me know in a comment what you think about it. 800 quid, I think, for a Dolomite, it's a bargain. To be fair, I've been a little bit optimistic about starting this car today. I think the engine, it's not in the best possible way right now. Well, as usual, I'm gonna do the same thing, rip the plugs out and oil the bores. Obviously, we're gonna check the oil and see if there's any coolant left in there. So I'm gonna take out the plugs, loosen the first one just to see what state is in, or if, well, what do you think? It's not looking too bad. It's not sooty. It looks pretty damn good. This is the first I ever seen. This one say Volvo spark plug. Never seen one before. Shall we take that oil cap off if we can? Oh yes, it's not too bad. Doesn't smell petrol-y. Looks okay-ish. Okay, let's find the dipstick. Dipstick is down there. Let's have a looky. Well, it's a bit manky, but hey, I've seen worst. I've seen worst. Let's take it out to the sun just to show you guys. I don't know if my camera can zoom on it. There you go. It is what it is. Well, at least it's not full of petrol, which is a good sign. I'm gonna pour a bit of oil down here. So we're lubricating a little bit, not too much, just enough to hopefully moist the system from the top. Take out all the plugs, squirt a bit of lubrication down there, and just turn over the car without the spark plug. So hopefully we got a bit of a free running. 4 different type of spark plug. Well, both of them is a Volvo one. This one is GSP 4362 Superfire. Not recognize them? Please let me know in a comment if you used to use these in old cars. And obviously we got the Bosch Super as well. So this car has been well maintained, because you know somebody looking after the car when they put 4 different type of spark plugs in there. So I'm gonna spray some lubrication down there, and this side as well, much as I can. Excellent. I think we're missing a battery tray. That's meant to be. Oh, I never checked that. I could brought one. Bummer. So this is meant to be positive. Oh. So I have a temporary solution. As you can see, I just clamped it. This is not even fully on. Well, let's see if she turns over. Well, inside the car now. Okay. We got the slow moving window scratcher. Yep. Nothing happening. Nothing happening at all. Get out of gear. I'm pretty sure it's just a normal turnover. Oh no. If you remember, my other Triumph was the same, but that was an automatic, so there was a sensor in the gearbox which is stopping it to turn it over. Obviously this is a bit more to it than not turning over. It's not even a click or anything, it's just completely dead. You see? Okay. I can see the starter motor is down there. Problem I have right now, let me turn this off. I don't have a jack in here to jack it up. Might be a wiring issue, I might need to connect something to it. Don't know. Right, what I done, I hope you can guys kind of see what I try to show you. I connected up a jumper lead straight to the starter motor, just with the lead coming up to here, and the earth is connected up just to the earth to there. So let's see if she starts, well, not starts, turn over. Can you hear that? Sorry, to be fair, I'm quite happy at the moment because at least it's turning over. Well, you never know if the engine is seized or not, you know. I mean, least you can hear his whoa, it's turning over, so that's good news. So inside the car, everything seems to be completely dead. I went to look around the bonnet. Let me just show you what I mean. Took this cover off, and there is some fuses. I don't know if you can see, but it's completely rusted on. Because once you're inside the car, just let me show you what's happening. I mean, obviously there is no starting procedure as I show you. Nothing works, nothing seems to be work. I mean, it's horn indicator comes on, but obviously it's probably the relay fault, but it's no light. There is an aftermarket horn, rear light, fog light, spotlight. There is a switch in here. No clue what it does. No clue. I mean, the bloody hell, that's seized on. I don't even know what these buttons are, but everything seems to have a bit of a rust on it. Let's have a looky inside. Ooh, Dolomite handbook. Oh, it's so moist. I take this, put this up in there. Look at the state of it. There is some Tux disc from the 90s. Nothing really seems to be working in there. But this is like an old air reg. JMA 496L. So that was the original number plate. For whatever reason, it's been taken off from the car. Maybe because it's been parked up and somebody don't want to see the registration number or whatever. I don't know. But I think next, I need to clean up those connections in there, start in there at least, and see if that solves maybe a little bit of a problem. The main problem is I don't have a jack in here, so I need to probably come back tomorrow anyways, so I can jack the car up, take the wheel off, and connect straight up to the starter motor, because at the moment it's just turning over. For a start, it's stuck on, so it's turned the engine, but now it's freed up, so the solenoid is not been pushing out, obviously because of the switch wire. I think I need to clean these. I need to bring up some more tools in here and clean those connections up. I'm pretty sure that's part of some of them the problem I have. Very, very rusty. So I just temporarily bridged it across there, yeah? And now, you're gonna laugh, I nearly crap myself because there is a hoo-ha horn. So maybe nothing wrong with the car is, well, nothing wrong with the car, it's the electric part, it's a bit tense. Can you hear it? It's ticking now. The switch, I don't know what's that for. Okay, electricity is out again. I need to get a wire brush. And clean that connections everywhere. Maybe some contact spray. I'll be back tomorrow. So I'm on a following day now with the Triumph project, and let me show you. I brought down some sandpaper. So already been messing up, and as you remember how rusty they were, this has been cleaned. And same as, let me just put these head torch on, you can see these being cleaned as well. The copper, this possibly need to be cleaned as well. I just need to be careful not to snap them, so that's the problem. So I'm gonna put back all the fuses there, and hopefully we got some more life into the car. Just to let you know a fun fact, I actually did a check last night, because I didn't before on a vehicle check on a government website, but this car it's been off the road since 1990. I thought this car has been only off the road like 15 years or something. So it's right now it's 34 years. Let me just show you what I've done. I hope you can see. It's so stupidly dark in here, but I connected up a jump lead on a starter motor, the trigger wire. I don't know if you can see, because the wiring is not working. And let me just move this light out of the way so I'm not shining into your eyes. So now the fact, let me show you what I'm doing. So I got, this is my trigger wire. I still never brought any connection, so let's see what she does. Oh, she's turning over. That's a start, that's a start, that's a start, that's a start. Well, engine is turning over, that's the main thing. I brought some fuel lines. I'm gonna put ignition on. I don't even know. Oh, I never brought a multimeter with me. But anyways, I think I can check spark plugs. When I put them top of the engine, I'm gonna clean some bits up in there somewhere, because I can trigger wire it from here. If I put ignition on, I might be able to see sparks from here, because if I don't, obviously there is more to go. So down in here, can you see the shiny bit down there? Down there, but my camera is focusing. So there was the fuel pump pipe coming from the tank. Because I yesterday accidentally checked the fuel tank. It's not just empty, but it sounded really rusty. When I hit it with my hand, it just, everything fall off from the top of it. So that was rusted out. So I don't want to risk any of it to, you know, any gunk or crap go down to the carbs. So I disconnected that part, and I'm gonna check for sparks now. And if there's any spark, I'm gonna put some fuel down there. Well, I think I got ignition on. I have ignition on. And I need the trigger jump leads and see. It's not, that's not very good. See if I can find a better location. For the spark. Well, there is no spark. And I don't have a multimeter. Well, I reckon the main problem with this car is because it's left outside, so all the connections is corroded or oxidized. Let me show you what I done. So, disconnected these two. I got the proper good gloves. Disconnected these two and this one as well. And cleaned all the coppers, and now let's have a looky on sparks. Zoom. We got spark. But in the meantime, I found this cable as well in here, if you can see this one. So I connected this wire up as well. So it's maybe something to do with that also. Introduce a bit of a fuel to the engine. I got zero hopes this engine gonna run, but I'm gonna put the spark plug back in. The spark plug wire, all the ignition wire is so rusted, I might have to go and pick some up. And we already in the afternoon, because I'm working in the mornings, so I'm doing this in the afternoons. So I might have to go pick up HTLs as well. I don't know. Connected a new fuel line, which is quite long. It's gonna reach all the way up to the top. And I got a syringe in here because I want to prime the fuel pump down there. You can see, sorry about the lighting. Yeah, so the fuel pump is down there. I want to prime it, and that's why I need this syringe. Fuel is connected up there. Pipes coming down, go over there. I'm gonna put ignition on. A couple of cameras I put out in the back and out in there. I'm not sure if it's gonna start, but we're gonna go ahead anyways. For sure, it's not gonna be able to start because I don't know if the fuel pump is working or the carbs is, well, carbs is completely empty. And we're going to need choke. Well, no joy, not even trying. I don't think there's any fuel in there. Good old brake cleaner. I might have to take off the air filter housing. There does not seems to be any joy. Let's rip off that air filter housing quickly. Oh, it's not even tied on. It's not even tied on. Right. Oh, go on. Ooh. Okay, so we definitely got a fueling issue. We definitely have a fueling issue, which is good. But, guys, what do you think? It seems to be try to start. Let's have a look at this choke. I need to pull that choke in, but it's seized in. Ah, almost started. Okay. Definitely fueling issue. Definitely fueling issue we have. Long as this fires up, I don't care. I'm not gonna mess around with the engine too much, you know. If it once it started up, I don't mind. Just using my shield because I don't like this. Come on. Come on, starter motor. Okay, give it a rest, give it a rest. Till the starter cools down a little bit, I took out this fuel pipe. This is the fuel pipe connecting, from there to there, and it's coming down, my head torch vent is coming out top of the fuel pump. I checked the top of the fuel pump. Right now, it not seems to be, I checked this pipe, put it in my mouth, and it seems to be back pressuring this pipe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replace these few rubber pipes, put it back on, and just gravity feed from there down to the carb. I'm not sure if it's gonna work because all my other barn finds, normally the fuel pump works. This one seems to be stuck, I think, probably rusted in. So I need to get a new fuel pump, but I'm pretty sure I still can start it because it's almost started. I just want to fire it up once. That's it. That's all I want. I bet you want the same thing as well. Almost it starts, and when it starts, the starter is disengaged. Yes! Yes! It started! I'm not excited whatsoever. Get in! Oh, that was a success. I hope the camera catch that one. She fired off for a second. Brilliant. Well, guys, what do you think? I call that a success because, to be fair, the fuel pump is completely knackered, so there's no point to kill the starter, the engine, or anything else. Need to get another fuel pump and get this engine running properly, but she fired up, and I'm over chuffed. I'm over chuffed because it's actually fired up. And let me just show you what have I done. So I replaced some of these pipes. I just gravity feed from there, but obviously this is not working. The battery is running flat. So to be fair, I'm better off to order all the parts in, and this car coming up on my other channel, the Old School Garage Build It, because normally in this channel, I do like barn finds. If you see, I got quite a few interesting cars. I try to do interesting cars on barn finds, and this car is going to be fixed up on my other channel eventually, because at the moment we're doing a Mercedes project, a Bipper project, The 2000 coming up on there as well, the Triumph 2000. So just to keep you updated, you're better off to hit that subscribe button, because sometimes I coming up with, well, with my madness in my head, you know, I love cars. So it's going to be many different projects coming up. I can't tell you everything, but I purchased quite a few cars, which is coming up to the channel. So if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I see you at the next time. Ta-da!